Hello, everyone, and welcome back or welcome to Vessel of Light. I am Nana Hasia, and if you're new here, I am a healer and a self esteem coach. If you would like to work with me to holistically address some of the traumas that you've been through relating to self esteem issues, relating to projections, and other spiritual matters, feel free to book a session with me. My website will be linked in the comment section and in the description box. So, this video is about how the enemy uses friendships to sabotage gifted women. When you are a gifted woman, one principle that you have to internalize and learn is that we wrestle not against flesh and blood. This means that the enemy will use people as a proxy to attack you in various ways because, regardless of what your gifts are, maybe you are a healer, maybe you have the gift of prophecy, maybe you are someone who is meant to be seen, you are a writer, you have been endowed by the Most High with great gifts, right? This is not just a threat to individuals, but this is a threat to the enemy himself. So he will oftentimes send people your way to distort your reality, to set you off the rails, to derail you. He will oftentimes send people to copy you, people who have very nasty energy and very nasty spirits, to try and inflict some kind of harm on you so that it becomes very difficult for you to heal and step into your God-given identity. Remember, this channel is all about stepping into our God-given identity and embodying our higher selves. This is what the enemy doesn't want, by the way. This is why a lot of gifted women and men are actually born into very chaotic, traumatic circumstances and have to claw their way out and heal themselves out of it. So, when it comes to friendships, understand that when you're a gifted woman, most of the times you won't have a lot of friends or any friends. Okay, this is because it only takes a woman like yourself, a woman with your heart and with your spirit, to be around someone who is like you. You have to be equally yoked. And when you're around people who have the spirit of envy, jealousy, who want to copy you, trust me, the enemy will use them as a gateway to inflict some kind of harm on you. And this is something that I've experienced throughout my life. So the first way that the enemy may use friendships to derail you and attack you is through humiliation. So this is when you are around people who get a kick out of putting you down. You're around people who constantly want to degrade you, who constantly want to humiliate and embarrass you in front of others. So people like this will oftentimes recruit others to join them on this journey, to join them on this quest. You will have people who you don't even know, people who you don't even you've never met before, dislike you just because somebody else dislikes you. So this happened to me when I was at school years ago, and a lot of the girls would recruit guys. I found a lot of them would recruit guys to make fun of me, to humiliate me. And these were guys who didn't even know my name and they didn't even know who or what they were attacking. They would just sought validation from these people that they were with, and they would join them on the quest of humiliation. Another ways this may form is that if you are out with someone and this friend is constantly trying to make a joke out of you or is trying to embarrass you in some way, shape, or form. So I used to be friends with this girl who would, whenever I bought food, there's one time I bought food and she would just knock it out of my hand, straight up knock it out of my hand, and then pretend it was a mistake and pretend that it was just one big oopsie, right? Because a lot of these people with these spirits are actually greatly intimidated by you. So they are scared that other people are also going to realize your greatness. They are scared that other people are also going to realize who you are. So this is why they intentionally try to humiliate you, because they actually have an inferiority complex when they are around you. So what they do is they want to make sure that other people are on the same page as them. They want to make sure that other people also hate you and other people also want to degrade you, because this is what gives them that illusion of superiority. Now, the thing is, when you're a gifted woman, know that you will stand out. Know that even when you are quiet, know that even when you are at your lowest, you will shine very bright. Okay, I have had people tell me that that they thought that when they first met me, that they thought that I was a shy person, but they could still feel my aura, right? Someone literally said that I thought you were really shy, but we still felt that aura. Okay, so you can be like, yeah, I'm not even problematic, I'm not even loud, but people just want to come and attack me. Is it because when you are anointed with, gifts from the Most High, and the Most High has ensured that you stand out from people, this will unsettle a lot of people. This unsettles a lot of people who get their kicks out of hierarchies. This will upset people who get their kicks out of popularity, right? Because they want to know why you're like that and they're not. So you always want to make sure that you do not internalize these projections. Okay, my mistake was I internalized a lot of these things that I experienced when I was younger, and it made me feel like there was genuinely something wrong with me. This is how they want to make you feel. They want to make you feel like there was genuinely something wrong with your existence, and this is why they keep bullying you. Meanwhile, they are just threatened by your mere existence. So knowing who you are, through the eyes of God is very, very important. So I always say that always pray to the Most High for Him to reveal how He sees you. Always pray to the Most High to allow you to embody your God given identity, because most people would rather you be stuck. And I'm saying this because I remember when I was thinking about some of the bullying, some of the experience that I had when I was younger, I had a vision, right? And in this vision, I saw a lioness who was unable to roar. This was a lioness who was unable to use her God given abilities to be fierce because she had been taught that she couldn't roar. So that's the case with a lot of you. A lot of you are lions and lionesses in spirit, but the people that you have been around have convinced you that you don't have any power whatsoever. They have convinced you that you have to be codependent on them and other people. They have convinced you that that without them, you are nothing and that you cannot survive. So making sure that you are not internalizing these projections is going to save you a whole lot. So the next way that the enemy will use friendships to attack you is through spell work, spiritual attacks, right? So there's the kind of friend who would be a silent enemy. And this is usually someone who wants to be around you constantly. This is someone who wants to be in your company. And this is someone who hates you but still wants to be around you. People like this usually know that they can't be you. They usually know that, they've convinced themselves to believe that, that they can't elevate and progress in life. So the next best thing is to siphon your energy. The next best thing is to leech off you. So these people will silently hate you, but leech off of you and will send spiritual attacks your way. I have had someone do this to me, right? And this was something that I really didn't expect. I should have known because there were yellow flags, right? There weren't red flags. There were like some yellow flags about some of the things she said. But this was someone who was constantly sending spiritual attacks to me for about a year. And I would vent to this person about what I was going through because I didn't know, right? I didn't know that this is what she was doing. So I would vent to her and she would say nothing. Like, I could say, yeah, this is what's happening, this is what I'm going through, and she would just move on to a different topic, right? So this is another major red flag that, someone in your life could be possibly harming you and they're just sticking around to see if what they're doing is working. And this is someone who really tried to spiritually attach themselves to me and to monitor me. And, this is something that they even admitted because the Most High reveals it to you when you're spiritually gifted. You will have that dream. You will have that message be sent to you. It will be revealed to you because whatever is done in the dark will surely come to light, right? So even in the physical, this was someone who admitted to wanting to be around me constantly, to wanting to follow me everywhere. And this was before I knew what she was doing, right? So the enemy will use people who have obsessive tendencies to monitor you, to track you, and to harm you because they are constantly looking for ways to inflict trauma on you so that, like I said, healing and elevating becomes very, very difficult. But what they don't know is the Most High will use these situations to propel you into your destiny, to propel you into the place that you need to be. So you always want to make sure that you are looking at the signs. If you're around friends who are constantly degrading you, who are constantly, taking shots, insulting you as a joke, people who are who are jealous of you and are showing little signs, do not ignore them, especially when you're a gifted woman, because it is only a matter of time that they will try to attack you. This person only able to attack me when she got in close physical proximity to me. Don't be that person that's just always going on holiday with people and you don't really know them. Don't be that person that's always going into people's houses, eating from them, and drinking from their houses when you aren't 100% sure about their intentions for you. Okay, so this is how the enemy uses people to attack you. It's through these friendships, it's through the nasty spirits that they have. Okay, so the next way how the enemy attacks you through friendships is through copycats. This is when you have a so-called friend in your life who literally is copying a lot of things that you're doing. Usually it's because they want to be you, they want to become you. And signs of having a copycat friend is that, they will copy something as little from how you do your hair, how you do your makeup, the accessories you wear, like the literal exact things, to trying to embody your aura and embody your personality. So the Most High warned me about a copycat that I had in my life. The Most High said that if this person had a chance to betray you, they would. Okay, so always take the signs from the Most High. Don't be that person that's like, oh, I just really need another sign. I'm not too sure if, I'm not too sure if the Most High wants me to cut them off. Pay attention to the signs that you have in the physical. Stop paying attention to what people are saying, because you need to understand that people do not always mean what they say. People do not always mean what they say. They'll be calling you sis, they'll be calling you love, they'll be sending you all the emojis, but they have nothing but hate for you in their heart. So please be discerning. Pray to the Most High to give you a discerning spirit, because a lot of these copycats want to be you in a very, very aggressive way. This is why they constantly want to be in your energy. This was someone who always wanted to come around my area where I live to hang out. There's nothing to do around my area, right? Like, I live in a residential area. There's nothing to do here. There's just a bunch of houses. So this person constantly wanting to be around my area for me was a major red flag, because these people want to be in your energy. They want to soak up your energy, because they think that if they do that, then they'll become you. Then they'll finally be you. So don't take the signs that you get from these people lightly, because it's very psychotic, it's very sociopathic. Okay, so a lot of these people have spirits within them that are being used by the enemy to inflict harm in you. This is why I always say that when you are a spiritually gifted woman, you have to be around people who are constantly, genuinely trying to become better, including yourself. You have to be someone that is always trying to become better, purifying your heart, your mind, your soul, your spirit. Because when you don't, other people or yourself could be potentially used as a low vibrational vessel to attack someone else. So I hope this video has been insightful. I want to keep it a little bit short, but remember that the attacks that people send your way can be used by the Most High to elevate you, but you do not have to be attacked in the first place when you pay attention to the signs that you are given. So if you would like to work with me one-on-one to discuss some of these things, to flesh them out, to heal through projections, feel free to book a one-on-one session with me. Feel free to subscribe, like this video, and leave a lovely comment, and I will see you in the next video.